Mixture problems. These can be a little bit complex, but if you can get the basic setup, they become much simpler. Okay, a metal alloy weighing 11 milligrams and containing 70% iron is melted and mixed with 4 milligrams of pure iron. What percent of the resulting alloy is iron? And I would say, I'm not an alchemist, I don't know. However, if we understand the setup, we'll break down the pieces, do the math, it gets much simpler. So here is the basic setup, one way to look at it. A lot of people like tables and doing it that way, and that's a good idea. I like kind of this visual way, because here is the thing that the mixture, it's this thing that we have. So if you take a certain amount at a certain concentration of something and you mix it with another amount of a different concentration, you end up getting a total amount with a new concentration. And so that looks kind of easy. Just something times something plus something else times something is equal those two first things added together multiplied by the new concentration. So let's convert this now with what the story problem is saying. A metal alloy weighing 11 grams. Well, that's your first amount. 11, I just dropped the labels for right now. 11 milligrams at 70% concentration. So amount times concentration is melted and mixed. Mixed means add with 4 milligrams of pure iron. Well, if all of it is iron, what percent would all of it be? Yeah, 100%. And that's going to mix together. Well, we have these two amounts, 11 milligrams and 4 milligrams, but what we don't know is what percent the new concentration will be. But we just have a math problem over here now. We have 11 times 70%. You're not going to leave it as percent. Convert it to a decimal. So 11 times 0.7 or 0.70, if you don't want to be too nervous about that. Remember, to get the decimal, you just divide 70 out of 100%. So if you do 70 divided by 100, you'll get 0.7 or 0.70. And then we have 4 times, well, 100% of 100 is 1. 100 divided by, so we have that is equal to, and over here, we had 11 plus 4. Well, that's 15. So I'm going to say 15, but we don't know what the concentration is. So we have 15x on this side. And let's see, I should have gotten my calculator out. Oh, here it is. All right, so we have 11 times 0.7. So we have 7.7 plus 4, excuse me. So we have 11.7 over here is equal to 15x. Well, I want to figure out what x is. So I'm going to divide both sides by 15. So 11.7 divided by 15 is 0.78. Well, remember, we want to know what the percent is. So go ahead and move the decimal places back, or just multiply that 0.78 by 100. And the new concentration will be what percent of the resulting alloy is iron? 70% iron of the new concentration. All right, let's go on to the next one. How much soil with 47% clay do you need to add to 6 cubic feet? Don't let the cubic feet, that just means, you know, those really big bags. Okay, I just did that strangely. Don't do what I just did. The really big bags at the garden center store. There we go. That's a certain cubic feet. So or that's a cubic foot, and there happen to be 6 of those. So this is a landscaper, right? So how much soil with 47% clay do you need to add to 6 of those big bags of soil with 47% clay in order to make a soil with 44% clay? Well, this time we know what the end result. What we don't know is how much soil of 47% are we going to mix, which means add, to 6 of those bags of 43%. And now we have x plus 6 because those are the two amounts. And the new concentration is going to be 44%. Well, still, we just have a math problem. So 47% is 0.47. So we have 0.47 when you multiply times x plus 6 times 0.43 is equal to 2.58. And now we've got a distributive. We have 0.44x, because we're going to divide that by 100 or move the decimal 2 places, times that by x, plus 6 times 0.44 is 2.64. Now notice, we have x's on both sides, and we have constants. Well, what you want to focus on is move the smaller, so 0.47, 0.44. The 4's in the tenths place are the same, so we go to the hundredths place. Oh, 4 is smaller than 7, so I'm going to subtract 0.44x from both sides. So let's see. So you don't mess up. So here, let me put it underneath. 7 subtract 4 is 3. 4 subtract 4 is 0. 0 subtract. So we are left with over here 0.03x. Because the x's are on this side, I'm going to subtract 2.58. Subtract 2.58. And what do you, 14 subtract 8 is 6, but we borrowed a 10 from that 6. So that's 0, 0. So we have 0.06 is equal to 0.03x. We just have to divide both sides by 0.03. X is equal to, so 0.06 divide by 0.03. You're going to have 2. So it asks, how much soil? You're going to need 2 cubic feet of the 47% clay to answer the complete question. All right, that's it for this one. We're done with the word problems for this week.